Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, June 12th. I'm Giovanni Bencourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. Alrighty then, well, we're going to have a pretty busy week. Starting tomorrow, we're going to receive the CPI number, and then on Wednesday, we'll see the Fed minutes. They're going to increment or not, or they're going to pause. There's a lot of jitter that they may pause in this particular instance, but we saw what Bank of Canada did last week. They raised, Australia raised. So let's see what will happen. Anyhow, whatever happens, we're seeing that the market has really discounted much of that. Uh, we've seen how the Nasdaq is maintaining its momentum to the upside. Yeah, it's fueled by all of this AI uh, bonanza. So let's see if we continue to move with the momentum to the upside. We are almost on the borderline of entering the overbought territory. So let's see if that will take us back to the high of 14.7, like no, this top double top that it was created around this level. And or if it continues to trend to the upside and then actually is coming, find resistance around the 14,800 psychological level, by that time we most likely will be already in that overbought territory. So to the upside for the moment, and then taking some profits around that resistance area. As far as for the S&P 500, well, we have another scenario here. We have seen how the S&P broke out of this ranging scenario to the upside, obviously, and then our resistance of 4,329 is almost to be met. 4,500 is a new target that is being rumored in the markets. So we will reach that this year by the end of the year. Perhaps that could be the case. But for now, let's just see how the market fluctuates. Obviously to the upside. Let's see if we hit that resistance. We'll be entering the overbought territory and a bit higher, 30, 43, 40 could it be? Let's see if that happens. But for now, to the upside. With the upside on on the indices as well as for the Dow. The RSI is a bit further out from entering the overbought territory. So let's wait and see, but most likely 34,360, which is the high of May 1st. We could probably revisit that this week. So to the upside on the Dow as well. Now, crude oil, the energy market is faltering this morning. It has been on a leg down so far, and that's continuing. $68 is that psychological number as well, which is where we at right now. We're sitting to see if we find support around here, and then just makes another attempt at 70, or we'll just continue to push lower, hit our $66 support level, and then break that and revisit the low of May 4th. So that could be another scenario if we continue to push lower. But for right now, I will say sell, and then also sell on the Nat Gas. Okay, Nat Gas could be also a place where we could find an opportunity to the downside. 210 is that support level. If it's broken, we could most likely revisit that low of June 1st. Then we have gold that is trading right now at 1960. It is balancing itself out. First in the morning, it had a pull to the downside. It fluctuated to the downside, found some support around 1954, and then rallied back up. But now, let's see what will happen if it'll stay around here and idling at 1960, which has turned to be a pivot point. So let's see if that's the case. Silver, this doji has showed us that this momentum to the upside has exhausted. Now we are pushing lower. So 23.5 is the support for it if we can continue, but initially we want to break out of that 24-hour psychological support level. As far as copper goes, also copper is trading lower. 365 is my support. The RSI is below 50, which implies a momentum growing to the downside. So I'm going with that momentum to the downside. Then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin has its own real more than real mind. So I'm looking at Bitcoin to stay around 26,000, which is the pivot point. It could fluctuate below it and above it. So, but I'm not trading it right now. Then we have the currencies, which could be helped if the dollar index continues to push lower. And if that's the case, we could probably come back up and hit 108 and north of 108 as we get creep closer to 50. And then the pound is actually trading lower against the US dollar is retracing from having a nice little rally, but will we revisit this May 10 high? Well, let's see if it first continues to trade lower and find some support around the 125, or will it just pivot around this level? That could be seen. As far as for the dollar index, if we continue to just idle here, stay within this range that we have created today, then we won't see much movement in some other assets as gold and the currencies. But if we continue to see that the dollar index drops and then actually just revisits the low of today, we'll see a nice pop on the currencies and the metals. Okay. Well, that's it for me today. Have a fantastic trading day. I'll see you tomorrow.